Concentrate on upper dantian. Concentrate on middle dantian. Concentrate on lower dantian. Concentrate on palms of the hands and begin. Fold at the gua. Hands come down the sides of the legs. Gather from the earth, holding the energy. Open to the sky, bending back a bit, then gathering earth and sky together and concentrating them, giving them to lower dantian. Shoulders relax, then relax the wrists, the hands come up, the elbows come in. When you look at the hands, and the fingertips are drawn out, and all the channels of the arms open up, and you turn the hands, and you swim back and gather the energy, draw it up into the kidneys, open the thumb and first finger, drag any staleness out, come down on your heels and cleanse. And drop the hands and close. Pausing at lower dantian. Straight down. Feet together. Those are the first 8 moves of the form. Not too difficult, but there's a lot of subtleties. I'll just go over them briefly. Again, there's a video available from the Goose school, which has fine details on all these movements. So we're standing, we're concentrating on upper, middle, lower dantian, palms of the hands, and then when we fold at the gua, the hands come naturally to the Wan Chiao point. You don't have to move the hands there, it comes naturally. And then as we come down the legs, notice the fingers are pointing down. So it's going straight down, and we're bringing attention to the Wan Chiao point down through all these channels. And that brings the flow of blood, energy, attention, down, down, down. And then when we get to the bottom, as we gather from the earth, we unfold not by lifting our hands, but by coming up from here, so that the hands, the palms are like they're connected to one another. So they're holding the energy, and then since they're connected, they kind of stretch out the energy and open, and notice that the hands are straight towards the sky. If you turn your hands this way, the energy drops. So you want to hold that energy, and it's up around ear level, and you want to receive it. So we're practicing gathering from the earth, receiving from the sky. If you can, you come up off your heels slightly. If you can, you come off your heels slightly, still staying on Yung Chen for balance. So we've gathered from earth, received from sky, yin and yang. As we come down on the heels, we take all of that energy and the fingers round, and we're holding this big ball of energy, and we bring it in and concentrated. And once we get here, wrists are straight, so there's flow through all here. We've got this energy, and we bring it into ourselves, into that point in between the spine and the navel. And then when the fingers drop, shoulders are relaxed. It's like something's pulling the wrists up. You're not going like this. The shoulders stay relaxed as the wrists come up about collarbone level. The elbows come together, and you align the palms, and you find what's just the right space. So finding just the right space of mind and body, very important practice. And you'll find as you do this, you may feel there's almost like a little bouncy feeling in there. And if you get too close, well, yes, you could put your hands together, but it's going to take a little effort. If you get too far, you don't feel it. So what's just right? And you might not feel anything now, but perhaps you do. And if you do, we would say that's the qi. And then the hands begin by aligning themselves out a little bit. So that starts. And then we don't push out. We let the fingertips be drawn out. So there's a feeling of first the tip of the finger opens, then the first joint, then the next joint, then the next joint, and the arms gradually open up as they're drawn out by the energy of the world. And we let the world, and we let the energy of the world welcome us as this is drawn out, and it fills our arms. It opens them and they relax. So then they turn. And how do you turn? So turning and transformation, you can transform your karma simply by going like this. But you don't do it from your wrist, you do it from your core. And it comes up and into your shoulder and through the shoulder, through the elbow, through the forearm, through the hands. So that when the hands turn, they don't go like this. They embrace the energy that's there. And then as they swim back, they let the energy come into the arms so that they're full. And as you get right about back here, you make the goose's claw. You make the goose's claw by bringing thumb and first joint of the middle finger together, and you gather the energy in. And you can try doing that a few times. If you just go like this, nothing's going to happen. So it's not grasping, and it's not pushing away, but it's enfolding. So you enfold all this energy that you've gathered, and having enfolded it, you bring it up and you give it to yourself at the kidney level. The huku points, remember these points here, the huku points come to the kidneys, and you kind of mentally ask your kidneys, are you willing to open and receive this energy? So you relax back there and you let the energy be absorbed by your kidneys, and that whole area is where there's a sort of foundation of qi, a store of qi, and you charge that store, but maybe it's a little murky in there. Maybe the energy is a little murky or muddy or not feeling so great or cramped or congested. And if so, if there's any illness, you open the thumb and first finger and you draw any staleness out with those hukus. So it takes the staleness out, and you come around, and then you're up on your heels at this point. As you come down on your heels, this little action jostles any stale qi, and the stale qi flows out from the webbing between the fingers, the Baxier point, sometimes called the devil's point. So, very important, a very comprehensive set of movements. Gather energy, yin energy of earth, yang energy of sky, give it to ourselves. We've already opened up the channels of the legs. We're now opening the channels of the arms, which are hurting. We're gathering energy, gathering it. We're the custodians of it as we bring it back, give it to ourselves, and then cleanse. So it's right about here that we come up off the heels, bring it in, absorb, open the thumb and first finger, drag any stale energy out, come down on the heels, fingers are spread. There's a tendency to go, It's a very integral, whole body kind of thing. We're not pushing it away, we're letting it go. How do you let something go? Well, any effort that you put in, relax within the arms. And at that point, we're going to drop the hands and turn them so that palms are facing forward, gather, concentrate on upper dantian, follow within as the energy settles through middle dantian, pause at lower dantian. Feel your center, straight down past the inguinal crease, feet together. Let's do that whole set of movements one more time. Standing, feel the feet, feel the whole body. Find your balance. Tongue touching, eyes soft. Concentrate on upper dantian, middle dantian, lower dantian. Concentrate on Laogang, palms of the hands. Fold at the inguinal crease, hands come back to Wang Qiao. Down the legs, gather from earth. Receive from the sky. Coming up off the heels if you can. Bring them together. Concentrate them in a ball. Concentrated. Give it into yourself. Fingers drop. Hands come up. Look at the hands. Find the space in between them. Let the fingertips lead you out, opening all the channels of the hands and arms. Swim back, gather the energy, draw it up, and give it to the kidneys. Absorb, coming up off your heels. Open thumb and first finger. Clench. Everything relaxed. Drop the hands. Gather yourself to yourself. Follow within. Let everything settle into place. Pause. Straight down. Feet together. Give yourself 10 seconds or so of just standing to let everything settle. And then 3 bows. Each time at the end of a bow, come back, alignment. Bow. Find your place where you are. Thank you very much.